Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. In today's video, I'm going to show you my makeup routine. It does not take me a lot of time. I try to go very, very quick because I'm a busy working mom. I have two little kids, a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, two little boys, and there's just a lot going on. I also work full time, so I work a 45, 50-hour week job. I'm an HR manager for a software company, and I also do this YouTube thing, so I don't have a lot of time. And I want to show you my routine today because sometimes I'm asked, you know, how do you do it all? How do you fit it all in? So I'm here in my office just because the lighting is a bit better than my upstairs bathroom, and I have my little kit here. And I typically will start off with just some primer, and right now I'm using a Too Faced primer. It's called Primed and Poreless. I picked this up over the summer. I knew that I was gonna be on TV, and so I went into Sephora and asked them which primer would be best for really long days on set, and also which would keep me from being shiny throughout the day. So that's why I ended up going with this one based on their recommendation. So I typically just use kind of like a pea-sized amount, hopefully you can see that, and I spread that all over my face. This is obviously after cleaning my face this morning, so I am starting with a fresh face. So I just put it on. The gun does not take a lot of time. This one smells nice too. It doesn't have a weird like sticky residue or anything, and it smells nice. So that is step one. And then from there, the next thing that I do is some concealer. So I use the NARS concealer, and I use this is CANNELLE, the color light 2.75 NARS. I also use the CUSTARD, which is a medium. I tend to use this one under my eyes, and then this one in any other spots that I need to correct. They're different sizes. I don't really know why. I guess I just bought different sizes, but I use this one on my eyes. I'm running a little low on this. I buy all of my makeup at Sephora. I find that that's the easiest place for me to get it because I can get it online. I am a VIB member and I get free shipping. I always get free samples. I get birthday freebies, you know, all the good stuff. I prefer Sephora just because it can be to my door very quickly. As I mentioned, you know, I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time to myself to go out and shop and things like that. So I typically order almost all of my stuff online, like everything in my life. So I'm just gonna touch up some spots that are a little bit red right now. And I'm not gonna be fast forwarding in this video because I really do want you to see how fast this is to just kind of pull yourself together. I have some trouble spots right here right now, so I'm gonna cover that. I tend to get like stress acne all along my chin line. Also a bit hormonal probably. And then from there, I use ESTEE Lauder. This is, you can not see the label because it's worn off, but this is double wear, and I've been wearing this foundation for years now. I've just found that it really works for me. I wore it for my wedding. I did my own wedding makeup, and it just worked really, really well. I had no issues. My photos came out great. Normally I use a beauty blender, but my son is obsessed with stealing my beauty blenders. He's 3. I think it's like a sensory thing for him. And so I don't have one right now. I'm really hoping Santa will put one in my stocking, but right now I don't have one, so I'm just using my fingers. But normally I would wet the beauty blender and then apply it with that, because I do find that when I apply it with the beauty blender, I get better coverage, and also then I'm not rubbing my hands all over my face. But I just do a light coat of that, and I wear in the summertime, I wear 2N1, which is desert beige. In the wintertime, I sometimes will wear a lighter color, but I still feel like my color has lasted, so right now I'm still wearing this. But I do adjust, and sometimes I blend them together if needed. So that's that, very simple. And then I do a translucent powder, always. and I'm like obsessed with this particular one, MERCIER. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And I even have a sample size one that I keep in my bag if I'm traveling or whatever. But I really like this one particularly. I've tried a lot, and I'm just using a Sephora brush. This is a 55, a short one, to apply this evenly, just to set it all. I'm doing this without a mirror, which is a little bit strange. So, all right, so that's that, very easy. Okay, and then after I do that, I fill in my brows, which I use an Anastasia Beverly Hills. I prefer this one. It has the pencil on one side, and then on the other side it has a brow brush. So it's very easy to just brush your brows. I'm pretty fortunate in that I do have thick brows. I totally overplucked them in high school. I've probably told you that before in another video. And it took me a really long time to get them to grow out, but now that they're grown out, I cherish them. I don't let anyone else touch them. I had a roommate in college who waxed half of it off right before spring break once. So yeah, I don't let anyone else touch my eyebrows. But I just fill in kind of here where it's sparse on the inside. And again, I am doing this without a mirror, which is a bit odd. And it's really just that inside area that I need to fill in. And some days I don't do my eyebrows. But if I'm gonna be filming, I do. Or if I'm going out or whatever. But I work from home. I didn't always, but in the last 2 years, after 2020, I started permanently working from home. So all of my work pretty much takes place on Zoom. But I don't really find, I mean, the eyebrows help, but I don't have to do the eyebrows every day if I don't want to. The hardest part about the eyebrows is getting them to not look crazy and like not doing anything too harsh, right? Because you don't want to look like they're fake. Which this is a lot harder to do without a mirror, but that's what I do. I just fill in the inside and then just a little bit on the outside, and then I just brush them. I used to wear brow gels, and I used to do a whole bunch of other stuff when I was in my 20s and had no children and tons of free time. But I don't do that anymore. I also used to wear like the best eye makeup every single day. Don't do that anymore either. If I am gonna do eye makeup, I typically will just do this Naked Basics palette that I have. And I tend to use the center one here. It's called W.O.S. And I just do kind of like a light sweep. It's a very neutral. And then Naked 2 is the next color in this palette, and it's a little bit darker. So a lot of times I will just do kind of a bit in the corner just to give it some definition. I typically only put eye makeup on if I'm filming or if I'm going out to dinner or something like that. I do not wear eye makeup on an everyday basis. I don't necessarily find that you can even see it on Zoom. So most of the time it's pointless. But it is nice to put it on to feel like a human, I will say that. And not just feel like I am by myself in my office all day, every day. And the brush that I'm using right now is a MAC brush, and I don't know what number it is, 217. You can barely see it. It's kind of worn off. And then I'm gonna go back in with just more of a blender brush and just blend like so. Not hard at all. That's just the basic look. And then I finish up with 2 more things, technically 3 if it's a day where I'm going to be wearing any kind of like lip color, which I typically will only do if I'm filming or again, going out to dinner or something like that. But I have a couple different, I really like the NARS brand. I have a couple different NARS blushes. Orgasm is one that I typically will buy. This palette has Deep Throat, Sex Fantasy, Final Cut, and Miss Liberty. This is the Virtual Domination palette. It came out a couple years ago for Christmas. And then I have like a smaller sample size one of Gooey? Is that how I say it? I don't even know. But I tend to use this one in the winter, and I just do up at my cheeks. I keep seeing all these like Instagram reels and TikToks about like what to do with your blush and how you don't put it like right here in the center. It's a very popular topic lately. And then mascara. Can never go wrong with mascara. I use the YSL brand. I think this is just black. It's the darkest one. I don't even know if it has a color name. And this is weird to do without a mirror. I might have to use the mirror in here because this is a little bit too strange. But I just apply the mascara. I do not wear fake lashes. I'm allergic to adhesive, so I have tried it before and it generally doesn't work for me if I get like lash extensions put on or anything like that. I was able to wear false lashes for my wedding, but I had to get like a very specific kind of glue, and I only wore them for a short time. I didn't wear them like for a long period of time. So I do often get asked questions about my eyelashes and whether or not they're fake or if I wear false lashes or anything like that, and the answer is no, I don't. I'm just very blessed when it comes to eyelashes. And so are my kids. My husband's eyelashes are so long, so between the two of us, their eyelashes, I mean, they have eyelashes for days. If I ever have a girl, I'm sure she will have crazy eyelashes too. So that's that. I don't wear any kind of eyeliner. I don't wear any kind of anything like that. Like this is all I do to my eyes. And on the quick days where I'm just being super fast, I literally just wear foundation, blush, and mascara. Like that's it. Mascara is like my one thing. It helps me feel awake and it helps me look better on Zoom. So if you're gonna do one thing on Zoom, mascara. And then the very last thing I'm gonna do, just for, you know, to show you a little bit more about what I do when I'm filming, I do tend to wear lip color. I love red lipstick, it's my favorite. I wore that for my wedding as well. This is not the one I wore for my wedding. This is just a sample that I got from Sephora. It's NARS again. I think this might have been in like a birthday set or something. It's called CRUELLA Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. What I like about this is that I don't have to do any kind of lip pencil with it. Again, hard to do this without a mirror, so hold please. And then that is pretty much it. And now I feel like a real person again. So that is my getting ready, get ready with me winter makeup routine in a nutshell, really, really quick. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing a little bit more about how I get it all done during the day, fit it in. If you found this video interesting, go ahead and give me a thumbs up below. If you have anything else you want to see during Vlogmas this year, love to get those comments as well, so leave them down below. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.